Hi, we'll be talking about some more UI. So let's get started. We talked about having some changes towards the way we display the character UI, and some of the other changes like for system boxes in the cargo tab. So let's start with the update video feedback from over here, the previous update video. So we wanted to change the layout for the entire UI for the cargo crew. So I went into this with the layout that was given to me, where perks would be on the left here so that it can extend downwards in case there's more. Crew members on the right, 9 being the limit, and thank goodness it all fits. And then items here at the bottom. So it's kind of less than before, so now it's 10 instead of 16 before. But that gives more room for these. Let's see what's next. This layout, the layout for the character UI itself. So I made many versions because I wasn't sure what we wanted specifically. Oops, I forgot to do this one. Give me a second. Yeah, so this time I'm gonna tell you that I made many different versions of the character UI here, and we get to choose, or at least have a better idea of what we actually want. So the idea is we remove the text saying the profession and instead made it an icon. So we have an icon for the profession, icon for the origin, and an icon for the class or classes. I've kept the items the same way as before. Then we have the character portrait, which have many versions. We have the version where they're closer but it's more rectangular still, and the version that's more squarish. Then the name is the same and the health bar is the same. Another thing you notice is that the way the outline has worked. So we could have the outline encompassing the entire character UI, or just encompassing the person itself. Then there's many ways we could put the icons, and I wasn't entirely sure what we wanted. It was also mentioned that we could have the icons below the character UI. So there. And the reason why we don't have much of the zoom in on the header is because it would be more square shaped. And because it's square shaped, there would be empty space. So kind of just kept it like these, the rectangular shape. But yeah, let me know what you think. But for now, I picked this one. And of course you can change it, but I just wanted something picked, so we could I could test out the layout. And you probably notice in the perks that if it's too long, it would get covered by the character UI. We could make it smaller, but this would complicate our. Won't be good for the format we're having of 2 text sizes. Yes. Okay, moving on. Oops, sorry, wrong one. This is for the reward screen. So for that, I'll show you the reward screen. We talked about having a version where it would be similar to the dialogue, like this. So it's similar to a dialogue, but instead it would be a pop-up like in Void War here, where you have a box here saying, giving you the context, and then yeah, what you got. So we kind of got the idea, and I made versions because I wasn't sure what we want exactly, but here's the context, and then here are the options. Now this doesn't have to be system, it could be resources and whatnot. I just put something here as a placeholder for space. Now we could have the options have the box already, or we could have the options not indented like this with the box still. Then we could have it only have the box, which is there like this when you're hovered over it. So hold on, let me add the highlight real quick. Okay, so there you have it. This is the highlighted. So when your mouse is hovered over, it would look like this. So I wasn't sure if it should be like this, like this, like this, without the boxes, and then this, not indented and without the boxes. So I just made different versions. Just let me know. Then we have another version of the reward where there would be a person in it. So let me actually show you the screen in which you'll see the reward. So here's a new one. It would look like this. Pop up and then the choices. So I just picked one of them, but it will look like this. And then another is the dialogue. So you pick, okay, I accept the surrender, or sorry, no. Or when you have a certain perk or something, you get to have another option that you can pick in the dialogue here. And who knows, it might happen here as well. Okay, that's that. Oh yeah, perk. For the perks, if it's not active, it should be darkened. Let me just show you over here. So it's darkened and it's not active, and yeah, I just kind of used a technique, a little cheat where I just placed a translucent black box here so it appears darker. Yeah, because I'd have to recolor this, but I don't have the icons. It's in another device right now. And I kind of realized I should do that to this as well, so hold on. Okay, so there you go. Now, another thing that you probably noticed is that I had the characters, the main character UI. Say we go into the battle. Get the UI we have right now for the actual characters in the cargo tab. So there it is. For the enemy, I do have to adjust it because the rest of them are moved like that. But yeah, that's the idea. There. And yeah, that is that. Let's see what else there is. Ah yes, the level system for the system boxes. Let me show you real quick here. Now there's a few ways we could do this, but before I implement them into the cargo, just wanted to know, we could have it like this where the type is in a circle, or we could have it in a box, and then on positioning, so it's either the circle or the box. It could be on the top right, could be bottom right, could be bottom left. I didn't want to put it on the top left because that's where we could put the code for the weapon system. but this is meant for all the system boxes. So let me know where you want it to be and if you want it to be a circle or a square. Maybe you can apply the circle if that's good to the other icons as well, maybe for the character UI. And let's see, what more? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I put down all the notes here, and then everything should have been followed. 4 versions. Oh, another thing about the reward screen. We're meant to have 4 versions. One with so it's either bigger icon, smaller icon for the dialogue, for the pop-up, bigger icon, smaller icon for the dialogue person. I realized if we make the icons bigger here, that would leave more empty space because there's gonna be a text that is fixed sized here. So there'd be empty space and it would have to be bigger if the whatever reward you get is bigger, on the bigger side. Same goes with here. If we make it bigger, then that's just more space for text that only says this. So I decided to just not go with that, but let me know if there's some way we can make it bigger and not have the empty space there. Yeah. But anyways, that should be it for what I've done today. Next up, I'll just wait for your feedback on the UI. Then we can work on the next parts of the UI. And then I can take a look at some artists that could help us out with this. But yeah, that should be it for my update video. I mean, that should be it. Thank you. See you next time.